From outer space, but inside, right near that little dot, the center of Dorian, winds are sustained at 115. They're gusting to 130 and above. That's Dorian, our major hurricane. You can see the rest of the tropics are very, very quiet. There is a spot that came off the west coast of Africa, a wave that has a 30% chance for development, although I've been looking at the computer models on this one, and although it kind of moves west and develops a weak low, at the moment I don't see anything overly excited about developing out there. It's a long way away, so we'll keep an eye on it. Back to Dorian. Boy, Dorian really cranked up and became a very well organized major hurricane today. Watch how the eye goes from a little bit ragged 6 hours ago to perfectly symmetrical and tight. And when you see an eye like that clear, you know you've got a well-organized and probably major hurricane. And that's what we've got here. Pressure's down to 970 millibars. It's moving west-northwest at 9, so it's made that little more westerly turn that we expected. Sustained winds at 115 are Cat 3. We expect they will go Cat 4, and 25 north, 70.7 west is its location as of 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. We go into Sunday, and there it is, Cat 4, winds of 140 for the Bahamas. They're all heading to higher ground as the storm approaches. And then it approaches the coast of Florida going into Monday night and Tuesday morning. It may make landfall somewhere here across the Florida coast. That's what looks most likely. That's the center of the cone. That being said, a large portion of the cone is still out over open water here in the Atlantic Ocean. And it might make that turn and stay just off the coast, or it might even go further inland than make that turn northward. There's a lot of uncertainty in the forecast getting 4 or 5 days out as the storm approaches Florida. So one of those computer models, when we look at the spaghetti plots, first of all, you can see all the different models that in general take it toward the Florida coast, then turn it north. But some of them keep it just off the coast, and one of them is the latest run of the Euro model, so I thought I'd share this with you. So there is some hope that it might just graze Florida. So there's the storm. This is the Euro, putting it just off Palm Beach going into Monday evening, and then it stops and heads north. Tuesday evening, it's still sitting here southeast of Melbourne, but the center stays just off the coast. And then going into Wednesday, the storm moves north and never does make landfall. So there are still a lot of uncertainty in the eventual track of these storms. And that's why we just have to kind of watch these things moment to moment. And 4 or 5 days out, a forecast for a tropical system, and you get it within 100 miles and you've done really, really well. So still some uncertainty in exactly how that track is going to play out for Florida. We here in Houston get a wonderful holiday weekend. We stay in the mid-90s Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day Monday. Rain chances, a few storms each afternoon, but the chance of you getting hit is only 10 to 20%.